Continue on from last time. I guess Erika has arrived. Oh no. News of the drifter Furudo Erika quickly spread across Rokkenjima. Erika had been welcomed in politely and was decided that she would be treated as a guest until the typhoon passed. In the dining hall, Goda's wonderful dinner had ended and everyone was relaxing and enjoying some after-dinner coffee and cheese. Apparently, Battler was a bit relieved that Erika had come and turned into a good scapegoat. It drove away some of the attention he'd been getting piled on him from finally coming back after 6 years. Is there going to be Battler and Erika romance this chapter? I hope not. Oh god. What the fuck? I'm still... In fact, she turned out to be very talkative. When the conversation turned into a sophisticated discussion of the mystery genre, even the adults were drawn in. She was apparently so well versed that even Ange, who had a vast knowledge of the subject, was impressed.
確かにな。嵐の孤島に洋館に不気味な一族。そこに雨宿りの探偵とくりゃ。
Oh god.
もうお膳立てが揃ったも同然だぜ。
Oh god. Oh my god. No, this is so mad. No, I cannot with
ご安
this.
心を。どんな難事件であっても解決してお見せしますので、それが探偵の務めです。
Oh no.
頼もしいじゃないか。むしろ何か怪事件が起こってほしいものだね。
Who are gonna be the first 6?
犠牲者役はごめん被るが。
I mean, is Battler even gonna kill someone? Yeah, maybe. I mean, last episode, what? It was 5 plus Cross, but his body was never found.
あなた、不謹慎です。
Guess it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be the full set of people dead,
人
I
間のミ
guess.
ステリーの歴史なんてほんの100年足らず。
So who the hell would Battler, the game master, kill? I mean, I think I have my guesses here. Battler and Shannon, the pieces. His father and Kyrie. And Genji and Kumasawa, maybe. Who else? Yeah, I think these are 6 people. Yeah, so Battler the Peace, Shannon, Rudolph, Kyrie, Genji, and Kumasawa, who are the most closer to him, I guess.
そのトリックもアイデアもほんの数種の焼き直しですでに描くべきことなどありません。いかなる不可能犯罪、密室殺人が起ころうとも、すでに類型化されているどれかのトリックを形を変えただけに過ぎないのですから。まあそれでもミステリーが読み物として現代でも通用するのは、古典もろくすっぽ読まない付け焼き場の自称マニアが自分の不勉強ゆえに知らない古典トリックをさも新鮮であるかのように勘違いして大騒ぎしてるだけなんですが。
Erika is attacking me. Everyone couldn't help but gape at this imposing claim. If an Asian critic had said it, that would have been one thing. But think that a young person like this could say it so boldly.
ミステリーなんてもう半世紀も前に終わったジャンルなんです。私に言わせればですが、でも不勉強なバカばっかりのおかげで私は探偵面ができるというわけです。
I love when she insults people with her calm voice. It's so good.
それを言ったら恋愛なんてシェイクスピアの時代に完成されてて、以後は読む価値もないってことになるぜ。
そうですね。じゃあロミオとジュリエットさえ読んどけば恋愛なんてもう理解できたも同然ってことじゃないんですか？
So, oh god.
そんなわけねえさ。本は読んだ数を競うものでもねえが、さりとてこれで十分だと威張るもんでもねえ。
I mean, if her argument is correct, then you could say that the fantasy genre ended with Alice in Wonderland or Lord of the Rings, and the sci-fi genre ended with Star Trek or Star Wars way back then. So, oh
過去の
man.
古典の話ばかりで新書を読まねえのはいわゆる悪しき解雇主義じゃねえのか。それこそ読書をサボる年寄りどもの言い訳だと思うぜ。
Ooh.
そうですね。私もバトラさん程度には本を読まないと言いまかされちゃいそうです。
俺本なんか読まねえし。
Oh man. Erika's gonna really grind Battler this game. I said it in a oh man, I hope there's no romance. It's gonna be so weird. Battler chuckled, but Erika knew from the previous game that Battler was actually quite an avid reader, so his words felt more of a challenge.
そんなにも推理自慢ならクイズとかパズルとかは得意そうだね。
ああ、マリアさ、ほらクイズとかの本持ってなかったっけ？
Realizing that Erika's arrogant statement had made the atmosphere a little more tense, George smoothly changed the subject. By now, it was more than clear that she wasn't the cute guest she appeared to be. Maria pulled out a book out of her bag that had quizzes and puzzles written on it and started reading them to everyone. Can I just say that Erika and Dlanor are the greatest additions to the answer arcs? It's just too good. A great detective knows. It looked like it might turn into a peaceful quiz party, but of course that isn't what happened. As a credit to all her big talk, Erika managed an impressive ratio of correct and immediate answers. She took complete control, and her bragging began to escalate more and more. George slightly regretted the choice he'd made when changing the subject. Didn't she just stay in the wall and listen to Battler breathing in the last game?
106回です。
God, she's just clinically messed up in the head. I'm sorry.
トーナメント表を書くまでもありません。
The question, how many matches would it take for a tournament with 107 teams, was answered instantly by Erika.
これは問題というより知識です。
I'm not good with math. Those things like factorial or other types of combinations and stuff, I'm not that good at that part. I need to study more. I'm sorry. It's been so long.
参加チームから1を引いた数が必要な試合数という公式がありますので、まあ例題の4チームなら3試合、8チームなら7試合という数字を見た時点で法則性に気づいて当然ですが。
Number of teams minus 1.
エリカすごい。
エリカお姉ちゃんでしょ。言ってごらん。
エリカお姉ちゃんすごい。
大したもんだな。なるほどな。自称探偵は伊達じゃねえってわけだ。
まあ探偵を気取るつもりならこの程度は。
すごいね。きっと将来は本物の探偵になれると思うよ。
Oh god, George is just regretting his life right now.
もうそのつもりですが。
I guess there's no future for anyone here. Oh man. The cousins all thought about the answers to the questions, but Erika always answered first. Rosa thought it was a bit rude for Erika to say the answers out loud while people were still thinking, instead of keeping them to herself. But since Erika was a guest, she decided against mentioning it. In truth, Erika was perfectly aware of this, and when she answered the questions instantly. Each time she would grin broadly, as though saying, "You all still haven't solved such an easy problem?"
エリカちゃんは名探偵さんなんだから、あまり本気にならなくてもいいんじゃない？
Do I detect jealousy? Kirei was the smartest character since the in the question arcs. Oh god, and now it's Erika. Oh man.
そうです
But
ね。
about Ava, who was also very smart. Rosa as well.
子供向けの問題なのにムキになってしまいました。
All the women in the Shrimia family are, in one way or another, really smart. Except Nazi for some reason. Oh god, no. Nazi was really, really dumb in her. Oh god, just remembering it makes me cringe a bit. But still. But still, they were playing around with her last game, so it doesn't really matter too much, I guess.
気をつけますので、次の問題をお願いします。
よーし、今度は負けねえぞ。マリア、次の問題を頼む。
I guess Jessica is also really dumb. I'm sorry.
大きなチーズが1個あります。それをナイフで1回切り分けると2つになります。では8個に切り分けるには最低何回切ればいいでしょう。
One large piece of cheese, a single slice with a knife into parts. The lowest number of slices you can cut into 8 parts.
あ、僕はこれ知ってるよ。だから黙ってよっかな。
George, acting like the adult he was, set up a mood that would prevent people from answering right away, even if they knew the answer. In effect, sending a warning to Erika. Oh man. It seemed that Erika understood and she averted her gaze, snorting derisively.
8個なら4回で切り分ければよいのでは？バカね。それが答えだったら問題にならないじゃない。
そういうことだな。こういうのは想定の回数より少なくできるものと相場が決まっている。
Cheese into 8 pieces. It's probably 1, right?
しかし、どうすればいいやら。
ああ、わかったわかった。こりゃチーズだからできることだな。
そうね。バースデーケーキでこれをやったら大喧嘩になるわね。
そやな。チーズならともかくケーキを切るにはその切り方じゃあかんな。
みんな答え分かってんのかよ。くっそ、分かんねえの俺だけかよ。
あー、わかったぜ。
Wait, even Jessica got it before you? What the fuck?
なるほどね。3次元で考えなきゃダメなんだ。
うわ、ジェシカまで？
Yes, what the fuck?
わかんねえ。どうすりゃいいんだ。
Even Jessica, man. Even Jessica, what the hell?
マリア、答えわかるよ。ここに書いてあるもん。
ほら、マリアだって答え見るまでわからなかったでしょ。わかる？バトラ君。
なるほど。私にも分かりました。これはチーズだからこそできることですな。
南條先生まで分かっちゃったのかよ。ひょっとして俺だけが分かってない？
バトラさんの頭も少し火を通せばチーズみたいに柔らかになりそうですね。
Oh god. Oh man, don't let her insult you like this.
ナイフは0回で手でちぎれるとかそういう答えじゃないんだろ？
なわけねえぜ。ナイフ以外では切れないチーズってことで。
チーズを立体的に想像するんだよ。難しいなら紙ナプキンの裏に絵を描いてみるのもいいかもね。
大きなチーズが1個あるんだろ。それをナイフで8つに。ナイフは直線じゃなきゃ切っちゃダメ？
そうよ。ナイフは直線に切るだけ。まあでもヒントね。切り方は直線にじゃなきゃダメだけど、どこを切るかは自由なのよ。
Knife into 8 pieces.
どうやってナイフを入れればいいかいろいろ想像してみろ。
少々ひねくれたやり方を想像した方がいいだろうな。バトラ君のお手並みを拝見だ。
You have a large piece of cheese. How many times must you cut it with a knife to make 8 pieces? You could obviously do it in 4 cuts. Could have been done in even fewer cuts than that. Our hints so far pointed to being impossible, specifically because it's cheese. If it was a birthday cake, you really wouldn't be allowed to do this.
チーズだからできる技。おうわかったすっかり騙されたぜ。頭が家庭とダメだな。
Why is Ballard gotta be so charismatic though? Every time.
それが正解だといいのですが。
チーズはナイフ以外では切れないんだよな。ナイフは直線だけで切るんだよな。それ以外に何も条件はないよな。なあ。
特にない。
よっしゃ、間違いない。くー、ひでえ問題だぜ。これはまるで謎だ。
上から切るばかりが脳じゃないってことだぜ。上から2回切って4分割。その状態で側面から切れば上段と下段に分かれて4分割が倍の8分割。
立体で考えないと出せない答えだね。
I got it wrong.
つまり正解は3回さ。
そうなのか？俺1回だと思ってたけど。
Wait.
そらどんな魔法や。いくらなんでも1回は無理や。
これは謎じゃなくて普通に算数的な問題よ。
Oh no, not math.
3回ってのはすぐに思いついたんだが、それじゃ簡単すぎて問題にならないと思ってひねりすぎたか。
バトラの答えの方が5分の答えより少ない。バトラが正解？
ええ、そうです。バトラさんが正解です。正解は1回です。
Ballard was happy that someone had confirmed his answer. However, at some point, Erika's face had lost its cheeriness.
私以外に1回と答えられる人間がいて、それがよりにもよって。
エリカも答えは1回なのかよ。どうやらお前も相当ひねくれてるみたいだな。
1個のチーズと聞いて、その形状を決めつけるのは実に愚かしいことですので。
Large piece of
できるわけないわ。
cheese.
お兄ちゃんの勘違いでしょ。
It's like sliced cheese, maybe.
3回未満でどうやって8等分するのよ。
You fold it and then cut it, maybe.
愚かしや人の子よ。8つに分けろとは言っているが、等分にしろとは問うていない。
Oh my god, why are... I love that they're like narrating everything. Like they're reacting to the story now. And it's... Because Ange didn't do so very much in episode 4.
それにしたって不可能でしょ。ナイフ以外の方法で切るの？
ナイフ以外では切れない。ナイフは直線に切らねばならないと条件がある。しかし逆に言えばそれ以外に条件はない。いや、そもそもチーズの形さえも示されてはいない。
そうか。みんなは大きなチーズが1個って聞いてカマンベールみたいな平べったい円筒状のものを想像してたのか。俺は朝食のトーストの上に乗せるスライスチーズを想像していたぜ。ナイフで切り分けるような立派なチーズとは普段縁がねえからよ。
チーズの形状に条件は示されませんでした。出題者のミスです。おそらくマリアさんのその本にはいわゆる平べったい円筒状チーズの図面があるはずです。
I'm trying to think of why this whole section is here.
ある。ほら。
As Erika had guessed, the book Maria held had an illustration of a piece of cheese just as Erika had described it. With cheese of this shape, 3 slices really would have been the correct answer. Oh. You cut in a plus pattern from the top to make 4 pieces, then cut it from the side to double that and make 8 pieces. Ever since this illustration hadn't been shown, interpretation of the cheese had been left to the answerer.
確かにそうね。出題の時点でチーズの形状やその柔らかさなどには触れられていなかったわ。
I mean, problems like this without specifying either the shape or the strength of the guy doing it, then it's no. You could make up whatever answer.
そういうことです。どうやらチーズも頭も柔らかかったのはバトラさんの方だったようです。
I mean, you could do it in 2 slices as well, using the...
わけわかんねえぜ。スライスチーズだったらどうしてナイフ1回で8個に分けられるんだよ。
お手元のペーパーナプキンで試してみたらどうですか？これをスライスチーズだと思って。
つまりよ、こうしてさ、蛇腹に折るわけさ。何回折れば8個になるかな。
6回です。
Try to think of 2 slices here. How would you do it with a piece of cheese? Like grana padano. Could it be doable? I think so. It's hard to say. Oh, once... Wait,
普通のチーズならこんなに折ったらそこでちぎれちまうところだが、ナイフ以外じゃちぎれないことになってんだろ。
ええ、問題ありません。ナイフ以外では決して切れぬ魔法のチーズですから。
その畳んだのも真上からバサッと一刀両断にすりゃ。
確かに8分割だ。
ちょっと待てよ。これじゃ等分にはなってないぜ。
出題者は8つに切り分けろとしか言ってません。等分は条件に含まれませんでした。まあ折り方を工夫すれば等分も可能ですが、お頭の固い皆さんには説明が混乱するので省きます。
For a while, everyone was stunned. Ballard reached a far better answer than 3 by thinking of the problem as a riddle. Erika had already known both answers and had even spotted a mistake made by the book. The others could do nothing but stare at those two in surprise.
すごいわ。頭が硬かったのは私たちなの？
これは乾杯ですな。
私たちは3次元で考えたけれど、どうもバトラ君とエリカちゃんは次元がもう一つ上だったみたいね。
While you were playing 3D chess, they were playing 4D chess. Oh god, not this meme.
だいぶ魔女とのゲームで鍛えられたようじゃないですか。条件なき問題、すなわち赤き真実の外側はすべて観測者の自由自在、魔女の密室の感激を縫う基本中の基本。
何の話だ？小説か何かの引用か？
Oh god.
まあそういうことにしておきます。
Oh no.
それにしてもどなたの脳みそもカチンコチンの石ころチーズってわけですね。
Can I just give praise to Erika's voice actress? Without any sign of restraint, Erika looked at everyone and laughed sarcastically. Only Maria didn't notice the venom in that laugh as she happily turned the next page.
じゃあ次の問題ね。3つのコップと6枚のコインがあります。3つのコップそれぞれにコインが1枚、2枚、3枚になるように分けてください。
One coin, one cup, 2 coins in another, and 3 coins in the third.
おいおい、そんなの簡単じゃねえかよ。最初のコップにコインを1枚、次のコップに2枚、最後のコップに3枚入れて出来上がりだぜ。
ではそれを 5枚のコインでもできるでしょうか。
I mean, that's... You could just put a cup above another one, couldn't you? Like the cup with the one coin inside the cup with 2 coins. I think... Yeah, I guess that's the answer, maybe.
また陳腐な問題が出てきましたね。まさか皆さん、この程度の問題にまた瞬きをいくつも費やされるおつもりで？
By now, Erika was gazing around with an unpleasant look, acting in a manner that was completely inappropriate for both a guest and for someone of her age. She was no longer a guest who would be staying until the storm passed. She had transformed into an annoying guest who wouldn't leave until the storm passed. Everyone thought this, but they were unable to say it out loud.
コインの問題っていうと、ほら、お箸の使い方がうまいかどうかは、コインをお箸で掴めるかどうかでわかるそうだね。
お箸。
Oh God.
そうです。お箸です。お箸は世界で最も優雅な食器です。突き刺し、引きちぎって口に運ぶナイフとフォークなんて野蛮の極み。
Hey.
お箸こそが最高です。
Don't insult me. I'm not that proficient with chopsticks yet. I'm sorry.
私の箸使いこそが芸術。
Jessica was about to say, aren't chopsticks just 6, but stopped herself just in time. She realized that it'd be best to let George take control for now.
小銭あるけど、ちょっと僕と競争してみない？僕もお箸の持ち方には厳しいんだ。
そやな。ジョージの箸は随分厳しく教えたんや。
確かにテーブルマナーは育ちが出てしまうものだ。エリカさんの持ち方もなかなかに良い。
俺の小銭も貸してやるぜ。枚数が多い方が面白いだろ。
ジェシカ、よく見て覚えなさい。
うせえぜ。
よし、競争しよう。
Don't worry, Jessica.
ここにある小銭を
I'm
ど
really
れだけ
bad
多く
at
自分のお
chopsticks.
皿に移せるか。
望むところです。お箸、お箸。
Oh my God, she's... Oh God. This time, George has steered the conversation into a good direction. Everyone else understood and they helped egg on this chopsticks fight and change the subject. They were fully aware by now that Erika was extremely proud of her intelligence, and apparently she had a bad habit of using that to look down on other people. She spun her chopsticks around with her deft hand of a juggler, staring at the coins scattered on the table like a dog who had been told to stay after having a meal placed in front of it. Oh God. That face. The unsettling sound of the wind had now blended in with the sound of rain, mimicking the howl of some monstrous beast. Just when it seemed to be crying out sadly, it would suddenly turn into a roar and rattle the windows, striking even more fear and unease within me. Light from the hallway poured in through the thin crack of the slightly open door, and it seemed to carry with it laughter that was warm and happy, but very distant. I'm sure everyone's in the dining hall somewhere, having a good time. I want to go there as soon as I can. I'm sure my family will be there. I hate being all alone in a place like this. Eternal chains. Dad. Mom. I stubbornly tried again and again to get that door open, but the merciless chain just wouldn't let it open any further than that crack. Is this like... Still have no idea. On the contrary, feeling this close to a way out just made me more impatient. Is this like... Gulping and trying to ignore the fear lurking behind me, I quietly closed the door. That light coming out of the crack is just a trap. An iron shackle making it look like I'm an inch away from freedom, though that door will never actually open. A shackle trapping me in here for all eternity. I need to get out of this creepy room as soon as possible. When I closed the door, all that filled the room were the eerie sounds of wind and rain. The way the wind picked up every now and then and shook the window frame felt like a monster in a cage shaking the bars. I was so scared of that monster, I couldn't help but avert my gaze from that window. I've got to search. If I can't get out of the door, I need to find another way out. Just to the side of the door was a closet. There was only enough space inside to hang overcoats. Of course, it didn't connect to anywhere outside the room. If this was hide and seek, it'd probably have fun to hide in there. However, inside this creepy room, it'll be no better than stepping into my own coffin. If I go in there, maybe I'll find myself trapped in a closet next. This fear I didn't understand, so it sent a massive shiver up my spine, and I closed the closet door in a hurry. There's one door left. When I opened it, there was the bath and the toilet. Of course, there was no exit. There weren't even any windows. If I turned the faucet, water would probably come out and disappear down the drain and flow outside. But I couldn't get out that way unless I went into the bathtub with the stopper pulled out of the drain and smashed my flesh and bones to bits. Oh God. Oh. I had the feeling that this was the only way out. So the black stopper in the bathtub drain looked extremely terrifying. Oh man, when did this become a horror anime here? I tried a lot of things, both mentally and physically. There was really no chance of me getting out through the bathroom. Next is the window. We haven't had a sense of horror ever since the first episode, dude. Everything after that was more of a mystery / drama. Next is the window. Beyond the window is a pitch black darkness. I guess maybe that scene where in episode 4 where everyone dies, maybe. Eva Beatrice was also very scary, but not that much. She was more entertaining than anything else. I mean, yeah, it's just episode 1 that was scary, maybe. Only episode 1. Beyond the window was a pitch black darkness. The fierce winds and rain are slamming against the glass. The darkness on the other side of the window may have been unsettling, but I didn't really care where I went as long as it got me out of this room. However, the window was clamped shut. Right down in the middle of the window, which was made to swing open like a set of double doors, were several ugly metal clamps. It was even more unnerving than a chain on the door, like a rough operation scar on some bizarre monster. The wind and rain slammed against the window frame, shaking it and making it creak loudly. However, unlike the door, this wouldn't open even a crack. Close my heart. I have enough. Give it a rest already. What the hell is going on with this room? I've had enough of this creepy room. Enough. It's impossible to go outside except by the door and windows. And compared to that thick door, the windows look like it might be possible to break. I'll smash it. If I swing a chair at it, the glass will probably break. I might even be able to smash the window grid that runs through these latticed windows. All I need to do is make a gap large enough to slip out of. I grabbed a fancy-looking antique chair and headed back to the window. Smash it! Over and over. The glass smashed with a violent sound, and the frame groaned and creaked. Smash it. Over and over. If I can just break through the wooden grid. Damn it, what the hell? Even though the glass had been smashed apart, even though the cold rain that blew and tormented me, I just couldn't get that grid to break. They weren't iron bars, it was just a slender wooden mesh. Even though it's fragile enough to make that creaky sound, why doesn't it break? No, wait. Maybe it's almost broken. What if I try attacking from a different angle instead of just smashing it head on? I stuck my left hand outside through the hole in the broken lattice window, grabbed the frame from the front with my right hand, and tried to break it by shaking it around from both sides. My left hand started to grow ice cold from the frigid winds and rain. When I shook it, fragments of glass sticking out from the broken frame poked into me, and my wrist was soon stained with blood. But if I can just get out of here, this much pain is no big deal. But I can't get out. I'm stuck. It won't open. I can't break it. The more violently I shook the frame, the more the glass fragments tore into my left wrist, causing me intense pain. Wait, what? What is happening? Before I realized that the glass fragments on the frame had extended outwards, it was as though an ugly beast was trying to chew my right hand off with my head off with glass teeth. It didn't just feel as though they were growing outwards. They were actually getting longer before my very eyes. And they're chewing my hands to bits. I tried desperately to pull my hand out. It had already dug deep into my wrist, and I couldn't move it. I put all my strength into it, but it just hurt more and more, and the glass didn't even budge. What the hell? Damn it. Let go, let go, let go. I hit the glass with my right fist over and over. That just hurt my right fist and did nothing to release my other hand. Just then, my left hand, which was still exposed to the rain outside, brushed against something slimy. Hell's halls. What? It could have been just a leaf blown about by the winds or anything like that. I mean, it felt just like the touch of someone's rain-soaked hand. And it closed tightly around my left hand. When I felt the 5 fingers, I knew that some person out in the darkness was touching my left hand. And yes, I know who it is. It's the witch. A terrifying witch who rules over Rokkenjima's night. The 2 hands, soaked in the freezing rain, gently caressed my left hand. However, though I could tell what was happening by touch, I couldn't see anything out there in the darkness. Then it fell about my fingers and twisted my ring finger upwards. Oh, it's gonna break. At that moment, I saw something in the darkness for the first time. It was white. The darkness grinned and bared its white teeth. Then that mouth filled with the eerie white teeth approached my finger and had been twisted up so far it was about to break and opened wide. It must have been laughing at me from the darkness. After all, that creepy mouth was twisting upwards in a huge grin. I had a horrible idea of what it might be trying to do with my finger. A shiver ran up my spine. I resisted as much as I could, but fangs of glass just wouldn't release my left hand. And then, it gently bit my finger. It gently. Flesh and bone were crushed and torn apart in an instant. Crouch, rip, tear, squelch, splat. Oh god, I'm reading a horror manga now.
今何か聞こえません
Oh
でし
god,
たか
I'm shivering here. I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
僕もガタンって音を聞いたような。
風で窓でもガタついたんだろうぜ。何しろ
Oh,
オン
man.
ボロ屋敷だからな。
So Battler's game is gonna be about horror. Oh no.
そういうのってなんだか不気味だよな。本当に魔女が屋敷の中を歩き回ってるのかなって。6年前のガキの頃には随分怯えて夜を過ごしたもんさ。
いるベアトリーチェはいる。
So
この廊下の向こうには何があるんですか？
あちらには客室がございますが、今は使っておりません。
minute darkness. Ah man, seeing Shannon's face, her neutral sprite, her oh god, it's so scary now. It gives me goosebumps now seeing that face.
ゲストハウスができたからね。それまでは客室に僕らは泊まってたんだよ。
Oh man.
ああ、俺も覚えてるぜ。今日のゲストハウスがあまりに綺麗なんで驚いちまった。
Oh god,
まあ新築だからな。私も自分の部屋をそっちに移したいもんだぜ。シャノン、エリカさんの部屋もゲストハウスでしょ？
はい、ゲストハウスにご用意させていただきました。
で、ゲストハウスは屋敷から離れていると。どんな事件が起こっても互いには聞こえませんね。
やれやれ、まだ探偵モードなのかよ。明日の朝全員で揃っておはようって言っただけでがっかりしちまいそうだぜ。
Battler not killing anyone would be something he would do, I guess. Would he really? I mean, it's hard to tell. He's the game master and is about to sacrifice his family for a game. Oh god, just that thought is very weird. It's just not something.
確かに。
It's just not something it's hard. It's hard to say. Would he really kill his family or not? This is so... guess it's gonna be a turning point for his character if he really goes through killing his family now. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
さすがに明日の朝には誰かが減ってないと困ります。ね
え。それではゲストハウスへご案内します。
And it's funny that the three of them are in this frame right now. Ballard, Erika, and Shannon. Oh god. The Erika is egging on Shannon here. It's so bad. Oh my god. Oh man. The adults were apparently about to begin a conversation that they didn't want the kids to hear. The real family conference was about to start. As the kids and Erika followed Shannon on their way to the guest house, they passed through the entrance hall.
外は今が一番の振りのようだね。
客までテレビでも見ながら、もう少し振りが弱くなるのを待ってもいいんじゃねえの？
ゲストハウスに戻りなさいってママに言われた。
Yeah, this episode is really recapturing the horror feel from the first episode where everyone is dying and nobody knows what's happening and Maria is just a creepy little child. Oh god.
ゲストハウスじゃないと怒られる。おお。
ゲストハウスの方が落ち着けるぜ。
The servants are all brainwashed and ganging up on Butler in that kitchen. That was scary as fuck.
不機嫌な親の声も面もごめん被るぜ。
And it's funny that Canon was there. Canon, Genji. Was Genji? Shh. Canon, Genji. Oh my god. Canon, Genji, Kumasawa, and Maria.
ますますにお膳立てが整っているようで。
Oh god. Erika giggled an openly indiscreet look on her face.
今傘のご用意をいたします。少々お待ちください。
ちょっとずっと気になってました。あの肖像画のご婦人はどなたですか？
Are you gonna mock Ballard?
まあぶっちゃけベアとの肖像画であることは知ってるわけですが、前回のゲームでは通り過ぎてしまっただけで面白くなかったので。
Erika whispered to herself, but of course no one heard her.
こちらは親方様の恩人ベアトリーチェ様でございます。
おじい様に莫大な黄金を授けてくれた後宮家復興の恩人だそうだよ。
ただのじい様の中の妄想の魔女だぜ。こいつの亡霊が夜な夜な屋敷の中を歩き回ってるって話らしいぜ。
よせよ。俺小さい頃はその話めちゃくちゃ苦手で、この屋敷の夜は苦手だったんだ。
そんなこともあったね。6年経った今はどう？
すっかり忘れてたが、この肖像画をまじまじ見てるうちにまた怖い気持ちが蘇ってきちまったぜ。
Oh my god. Stop scaring me, Shannon. Oh my god. That face.
ベアトリーチェは怖くないよ。敬いを持っていればね。持ってないと。
Maria and Shannon in frame. Oh god.
ね、シャノン。
はい。使用人たちの間でもそう囁かれています。
It's just so blatant that it's her. It's just, oh my god.
夜回りの使用人たちの間でも時折人影を見たとか黄金の蝶を見たとかいう噂が。
うわあ、去年だか一昨年だかに使用人の人が階段から転げ落ちて大怪我してやめたじゃん。あれベアトリーチェの呪いだなんて囁かれてなかったっけ？
What was that? Jessica told it like a ghost story, trying to scare Erika, but Erika just laughed disdainfully.
なんだよ、薄気味悪いな。ただの事故だろ？偶然だろ？
おじい様がここに肖像画を掲げてすぐのことだから、一昨年のことだと思うよ。確かまさにここの大階段から落ちて怪我をしたんだよね。
そうそう、このバカでかい肖像画は何しろインパクトあったから、掲げられてすぐは屋敷中であれはなんだと話題になったもんだよ。それでその後すぐにここで事故があったもんだから、ベアトリーチェの呪いだってことになってさ。
ベアトリーチェの階段云々はこの肖像画の後から？
いいえ、その前からもベアトリーチェ様の霊が歩き回っているという大噂はありました。でもこの肖像画が掲げられてからはもっとそういう話が増えた気がします。
今までは魔女ベアトリーチェと聞いても具体的なイメージが湧かなかったからだろうね。この肖像画によって具体的になり、より一層以後の階段に厚みが出たんだと思うな。
Could it be that Shannon actually was disguised and they painted the portrait with her on disguise? Maybe. It's hard to say. I still don't know what Shannon and Kinzo, what their connection, like relationship is. I don't know if they're in cahoots or not. It's hard to say. I know that she's his I guess she's his granddaughter as well as his daughter, so basically she is a cousin to Ballard and everyone else, half cousin, and also a half sibling to Rudolph, Ava, and the others. Oh god. It's hard to say. Guess she's a product of incest, maybe? I know that he... It's hard to say.
そもそも魔女ベアトリーチェなんて誰が言い出したんです？
じいさまだぜ。
我が最愛の魔女ベアトリーチェってよく取り乱して叫んでたから、この肖像画が出てくるまでは顔の想像もつかなかったけど。
こんな薄気味悪い肖像画がでーんと飾られたら、そりゃ階段の一つや二つできて当然だろうぜ。音楽室のベートーベンの肖像画も、学校創立者の銅像も、みんなちょうどいい階段の音章じゃねえか。
確かにこんなに古風な薄暗いお屋敷でずっとこんな風雨の音を聞いていたら、そういう階段の一つや二つ生まれてもおかしくはなさそうです。まあ所詮は階段、妄想、おとぎ話、取るにも足らない寝ぼけたうつけ者のざれ言以下ですが。
Oh god, Erika's voice is so good. Erika looked up at the portrait and smiled at hostility, as though she felt the smile was disrespectful to Beto. Maria's face soured.
おー、ベアトリーチェはいる。そんなこと言ってるときっとエリカに魔女の呪いがあるよ。
Erika doesn't care.
怖い怖い。魔女の呪い、大いに望むところですよ。
これでエリカが明日の朝変死してたら、魔女殺人事件の幕開けだな。
Wait. Oh no.
おいおい、
Wait.
お前探偵なんだろ？
Oh god, imagine Erika dying on the first Twilight. Oh god. She would be pissed. Oh no.
探偵がいきなり殺される
Do
なん
it,
て
Ballard. Do
斬
it.
新すぎるぜ。
Do it. It's gonna be too fun if you kill Erika. Oh god, it needs to happen now.
おや、それは困りますね。現場検証に差し支えます。なるほど。
She'd be
ノックスにも
pissed.
探偵を殺してはならないとは書いてありませ
She
ん
would
し。
just storm into the golden land with her with her side, just trying to murder Ballard. Oh no.
マリア、いいもの持ってる。ベアトリーチェの呪いを防げるお守り。
お守り？そんなのはあるのか？
The scorpion charm? After fishing around in her bag, Maria pulled out a string of beads attached to metal that had a scorpion drawn on it. Look a cheap prize from an arcade or something.
なんです？
魔除けのお守りなの。効果は弱いけれど、これをつけてれば今夜一晩はきっとベアトリーチェの呪いを避けられるよ。
他にもクモの巣が魔除けに効くとも聞きました。
ベアトはきっと蝶の化身だから。
あれ、それは悪食島の悪霊が苦手な方じゃなかったっけ？熊沢さんが詳しいよな、そういうの。
魔女に悪霊少し興味を持ちました。よかったらゲストハウスでもう少し話を聞かせてもらえませんか？
こちらが皆さんの傘です。外はまだだいぶ雨が強いのでお気をつけください。
Shannon handed out the umbrella she had brought. Everyone headed towards the exit. And then there were none left standing in front of the portrait. A gold butterfly appeared. It expanded out in a golden splash, becoming a human form. Beatrice. In that hall, empty, now that the children had left, Beato stood alone and silent, looking up at her own portrait. Voiceless. Oh, this is the higher world, Beato. Without a doubt, the figure depicted there was like her, as an image in a mirror. However, it felt as though its eyes and expression were just a little different from hers. From her perspective, while the person in this portrait was almost infinitely close to herself, it was surely a different person entirely. So she is now a personification of the rules.
あなたは誰なんでしょう？私にどうかあなたという人を教えてください。
Beto had already finished reading the fragments from Federine's library. However, the witch called Beatrice, who had been depicted in them, had been so vastly different. At the very end, it had looked as though that witch and Battler had connected just a little bit as rivals, but for the most part, Beatrice had just bullied Battler in nearly all of the tales. Even though this was about her, she had no idea why Beatrice tormented Battler so much when she had supposedly been born for Battler's sake. All she had learned from Federine's library was that the former Beato was a completely different person who defied understanding.
あなたに何があったのですか？私はあなたの卵、そしてヒナ、あなたの翼はお父様のためにあったはず。それがいつ片翼をもがれ、あのように変わり果ててしまったのですか？
She had listened to the conversation Battler and the others had just been having. Beatrice can't handle scorpion charms? Beatrice can't deal with spider webs. She wouldn't have wanted to touch either of those by choice, but it wasn't as though anything terrible would happen if she did. Was being perfectly fine when around those proof that she wasn't Beatrice? Even though this involved her own self, she didn't understand at all. So she quietly gazed into her own eyes on the portrait. It felt as though the truth hid behind those eyes. Beato slowly approached the portrait, and then she lightly touched it. When she did, it felt as though the portrait rippled slightly. Yes, this is a doorway, F-style. A doorway to the long path that would lead her to the Golden Witch, Beatrice. Beato felt a bit dizzy. She lost her balance, feeling as though the world was twisting around her. And then, when she couldn't tell which way was up or down, she was swallowed downwards. Plunk, with a soft, watery sound. Beato was sucked into the portrait. The world inside the portrait was pitch black. However, there was nothing unsettling about it. Parallel. It was a comfortable darkness, like when you put your head under the covers in bed at night. Beato realized this was a world inside herself. So, despite the darkness, she felt warm embrace. As long as she asked for nothing. This world asked nothing of her, but she couldn't remain like this. She didn't want to spend eternity inside the darkness of this world. Yes, I need to hatch out of my egg. This darkness is the shell surrounding the gold butterfly called Beatrice.
私は生まれます。お父様のために。バトラお父様のために生き。
She took her goal, her reason for being born, and put it in words. As if in response to those words, the seal in the shell began to melt away. Cracks appeared in the darkness, and a brilliant light enveloped the world. And so, Beatrice was born. What is that? Oh god. Why is there more? Oh no. How many of you are there? There I stood along with another me. For a second I thought the me in front of me was the real Beatrice, the one I wanted to be more like. Oh, she's using the episode 2 clothes. Episode 4 as well. How she was looking back at me with the same bewildered eyes, so I realized that wasn't quite it. That's right, I wasn't the only one born from that egg. She was also born. Is she my twin? No, it feels a bit different. How can I put it? Both of us are lacking something and immature. Yes, both of us are chicks. But we are also fragments of the true Beatrice. It felt as though we could become the real Beatrice together. No one explained this to us. However, we naturally understood. I decided to talk to this other me. Unless I get to know her and become one with her, I won't be able to become the Beatrice father desires. In other words... Oh, so it's fusion. Oh god. Fusion, ha! In other words, the thing that father wants for me and was so heartbroken to find missing must be something that she has.
Konnichiwa.
Oh. The Beatrice with her hair down looked at me dubiously several times, then finally spoke.
どうしてわらわと同じ顔を?
I'm sure Beatrice also spoke in that manner. It looks like she really does have something I lack.
さあ、それは私にもわかりません。わらわは黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。そなたは？
私もベアトリーチェです。後ろ宮バトラに仕えるために生まれてきました。
わらわは黄金の魔女にして六軒島の夜の支配者。後宮バトラは知っているが、あのような小僧になぜに仕えねばならぬのか理解に苦しむ。
It's hard to read between the lines here. I realized the thought I had a second ago must have been true. Together we really can become the true Beatrice. Fusion, ha! Though the person in front of me does have the part that makes her a witch, which I lack. She does not possess the mission to live for Ushurmia Battler's sake. She has what I do not. And I'm sure I have something she does not. Beatrice born for Battler's sake. So she's the one born 6 years ago. From Shannon. What about...
私たちはきっと二人で一人の存在なんです。双子みたいなものだと思います。
いいや違う。そなたはわらわの妹だ。わらわはそなたが生まれるよりずっと前からここにいる。
You are my little sister. I have been here since long before you were born. Oh. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. If this is like a reenactment of the whole thing in a magical lens, then you need to... Oh god. I just realized, oh no, this is really bad. Oh, Kinzo. Little sister. Oh no. Kinzo had a daughter with his own daughter, so that daughter is also her little sister. Oh god, no. This is so bad. Oh no. Is this like Shannon learning about her mother in the 6 years since Battler was away? Oh god. Oh, this is so bad.
そうだったんですか。
I was born later. So does this mean the mission to live for Sharmia Battler's sake was born later on? However, I don't think that my whole existence is something quite as faint and intangible as a mission. I have enough of a personality to think and act as I am doing now. So the witch BU and I are separate people, with both of us possessing something the other lacks. In that sense, maybe it's fitting for us to call ourselves sisters, as she says. Oh, this is so creepy! Oh, this is so bizarre!
私はあなたのことが知りたいんです。わらわも知りたい。そなたもまたわらわであることは理解している。そしてなぜにそのような言葉遣いであり、バトラに仕えねばならぬのか。そしてどうやらそれを理解せぬ限り、わらわたちは互いに未熟らしい。
Is this like Shannon learning about her own mother? Maybe. Oh.
私は完全なベアトリーチェになりたいんです。わらわはそなたが生まれるまでこれで完全な存在だ。
Oh, the dog's barking. I'm sorry.
しかしこうしてそなたが現れた今、そなたを受け入れるのがわらわの定めであるように思う。わらわもまたそなたのことを知りたい。
The witch BU Stone was very slightly arrogant, which fitted her self-proclaimed status as the older sister. However, since we both realized that we were the same person, there was no need for her to be a bully. She probably realized that after meeting me, her current form was no longer her real self.
ここはどこですか？お屋敷のホール？あ。
BU gasped. Her portrait wasn't there. Oh. That means that this was at least 2 years in the past.
そうとも。後ろ宮の屋敷のホールである。夜はわらわの時間。
Oh, this is 6 years in the past, not 2. Oh no.
そして夜の屋敷はわらわのものだ。金蔵の間抜けは相変わらずわらわを蘇らせようだの、捕らえようだのと躍起になっている。皮肉な話よ。そのわらわはこうして堂々と毎晩屋敷を支配しているというのに。あなたはここで何を？体を失い、あの肉々しい鎮守の社により魔力もない。しかしわずかずつに日々魔力は蘇りつつあるのだ。最後には見事復活を遂げ、あの金蔵を嘲笑ってやりたいぞ。わらわは見事そなたの檻を抜け出したとな。その笑いだけを楽しみに夜な夜な徘徊して暇つぶしをしている亡霊といったところよ。ご一緒してもいいですか？無論。何しろそなたもまたわらわの一部。右腕の同行を断る左腕がどこにいる？断る道理もない。そなたを迎えようぞ。我が妹。新しきベアトリーチェよ。
My little sister. The implications here are just.
ありがとうございます。お姉様。こそばゆい呼び方だ。だが悪くない。さあ、参ろうか。夜の屋敷を散歩しよう。わらわの退屈な日常を紹介しようぞ。
Oh man. Oh. Two butterflies. I see. The two Beatrices changed their forms into two gold butterflies, flitting silently into the depths of the shadowy mansion. Oh man, this episode is gonna be... revealing so much.
私は今でもそうなんですが、うっかり屋さんでよく物をどこに置いたか忘れたり、鍵をかけたつもりが忘れちゃったりとかして迷惑をかけてたんです。
昔はよく夏日おばさんに怒られてたね。
でもシャノンは途中から克服したんだぜ。
へえ、克服って
大したことじゃないですけど、こまめにメモを残すようにしたんです。大切なものはどこに置いたのかちゃんとメモして、日々繰り返すことはメモにチェックリストを書いてちゃんと点検して。
それであなたはベアトリーチェを見たんですか？見てないんですか？
直接見たわけじゃないんですけど、やっぱりおかしいことがあって。
She was talking about a certain summer night. Shannon had been doing the nightly rounds. From her perspective, it was a ghost story. From the witch's perspective, it's just a story of a little summer night's prank. Sunny spot.
Waga imoto yo. そなたは人間の持つ半魔法の毒を理解しておるか？
Is this like the spirit of the second Beatrice that got unleashed after she died?
いいえ。
And then Shannon met the spirit of her own mother and big sister.
何ですか、お姉様？魔女の時代はもはや遠い過去。万物を支配したとのたまう人間どもは我らの存在を否定する強い毒を持つに至ったのだ。その毒は私たちには有害なのですか？極めて危険だ。浴びれば立ちどころに我らの姿を蒸発させてしまうだろう。しかし不幸中の幸いなことに我らの存在は未だ極めて希薄だ。そのおかげで毒の影響も甚大ではない。せいぜい一時姿を霞にされてしまうくらいだ。しかし好んで浴びたいものではないということですね。その通り。さすがはわらわ、理解が早い。
The older sister appeared to be haughty at first, but perhaps because she was so happy to have met her double and little sister, she was more than willing to teach her anything she wanted to know. First thing she taught was that they were witches, a different type of being than humans. Beto thought that her inability to use magic meant that she wasn't a witch, but apparently she was still a witch nonetheless. And she learned that the witches, like her, were bound by various limitations, unlike humans. The greatest of those restrictions was the anti-magic toxin possessed by humans.
つまり簡単に言えば、人間の視界に入ってはならないということですね。
その通りだ。人間の目は毒を放つものと同じに考えよ。奴らに見られるということは身を焼かれるのと同じことだ。それには劣るが、聞かれること、気取られることすらも毒を含む。
私たちは人間に近づくだけでも大変なのですね。
Wasn't father a human? Why am I not burned by father's toxin?
我らが魔力を蓄え、それを人間も認めたなら、その毒は限りなく軽減される。
I hate to say it to you, Beato, but I don't think your father is human anymore. I'm sorry.
すなわち、我らの存在を認めさせることが、人間たちから毒を失わせ、再び彼らの前に降臨することもできるというわけだ。
なるほど。今の私たちは基本的に人間たちの犬間のみに存在できるわけですね。
魔力がまだまだ足りぬわらわたちは人影に怯え、物陰にこそこそと隠れる野良猫にも劣る存在というわけよ。
The main goal of the oldest sister was to gain a large supply of magical power. and be revived as a great witch, strong enough to have no fear of the anti-magic toxin. For that purpose, she had wandered around the mansion night after night, striving to regain her magical power and reduce the anti-magic power of the humans. The powerful previous Beatrice, whom she had read about in Feathery's library, had appeared openly in front of humans and had even toyed with them at will. According to her big sister, such a level of power was most impressive.
人前に堂々と姿を現し、魔法を自由自在とな。わらわとて想像もつかぬ大魔女の境地よ。それがわらわたちの未来の姿だというのか。
はい、お屋敷の人間たちの前に堂々と姿を現し、魔法や眷属を次々に召喚できる。まるで絵本の中の魔女のようですらありました。
夢のある話だ。それがわらわたちの未来ならば、努力に励む張り合いがあるというもの。
そうですね。それでお姉様、そのための努力とこうして窓の鍵を開けて回ることにどんな関係が？
It was the middle of the night. They were following behind servants who were checking the locks on the doors and windows, and unlocking those locks after the servants thought they had been set. Felt more as a child's prank than the work of a witch.
これこそが大魔女へ至る道なのだ。
Oh God.
千里の道も一歩から。その一歩は下せぬ者の目には時にあまりにみすぼらしくも見えよう。しかしこれは偉大なる一歩なのだ。
With pride, as though making the first step for mankind on the surface of the moon, the older sister undid the lock on a window with a click.
わからぬか、我が妹よ。これしきのことがなぜに偉大か。
いいえ、お姉様、よくわかりません。
The older sister closed her eyes lightly, smiled, and opened the unlocked window with a crack. Cool outside air flowed in, making the curtains flutter.
あえて人間の毒に満ちた言い方をしよう。本来この島に我らはいない。さらに言おう。今この廊下には誰もいないのだ。なのにこうして鍵が開き、窓が開く。それがどれほどの奇跡であり、魔法であり、そして我らが存在する証であるか。わかるか？そなたにもこの風の涼しさがわかるはず。
わかります。涼しいです。
風の涼しさ、柔らかさ、そしてそれになびくカーテンが髪をくすぐる感触、そのすべてが我らが確かにここに存在することを教えてくれるのだ。
そして私たちが確かに存在した証をこうして鍵を開けることで示して残せる。
だから鍵をわらわは開けるのだ。
Of course, it wasn't just small pranks like opening a window. She could also smash windows and vases or leave behind strange fires and mysterious scribbles. In fact, one time she actually did play a large-scale prank in the kitchen, piling up kitchenware in an eerie manner and leaving behind a bizarre scribble, which scared the servants considerably. It was a complete success. She really managed to scare the servants and had succeeded in making them acknowledge the existence of magic, weakening the anti-magic toxin. However, she usually chose to make her presence known by unlocking windows. The act of unlocking symbolized her release from the limitations imposed by the human's toxin.
いつかはわらわは、わらわとそなたは一つの魔女となり、六軒島のすべてを支配するだろう。その時こそ我らはすべての自由を得て自在に羽を伸ばすことができるのだ。
Breaking free, we won't have to be afraid of anyone's gazes anymore. We'll be able to fly wherever we wish, disappear whenever we wish. laugh however we like, prank however we like, talk with anyone we want to. Humans might ask things of us from time to time. They might fight with us or play with us too. A wonderful things for us frail creatures who cannot appear before anyone to look forward to.
今はいたずら程度に過ぎん。しかし、これの積み重ねによって我らは存在する証を少しずつ得ていく。すでに使用人たちはわらわの存在を夜の支配者魔女ベアトリーチェと呼び、その存在をわずかずつだが信じ始めている。
信じれば信じるほどその人間の半魔法の毒は失われていく。
I see. So this means that Father has no anti-magic toxin, and that's because he truly believes in the existence of the witch I am, without any doubts. I finally realized that, though I thought him to be cold, Father does possess a kindness that can't be seen.
早く大魔女になってみんなの前に現れたいですね。
やがては誰の前にも堂々と姿を現すことができるだろう。それを重ね、さらに存在を信じさせ、やがては魔法さえ披露し、我らはそなたが話してくれた大魔女として六軒島に君臨するのだ。
魔女側の理屈はなかなかに面白い。退屈せぬ。信憑性ってあるわよね。ここは幽霊が出る有名な心霊スポットって脅されたら、木の葉が一枚落ちたって人間は幽霊が出たと騒ぐわ。そうだ、すべての現象は本来中立、中性、無味無色だ。それを望む受け取り方をさせるにはその環境づくりが必要となる。カリスマのある人物がたとえ何かを失敗しても好意的に解釈されるのと一緒よね。なるほど。その意味においてはベアートたちのささやかな努力は間違ったことではないわね。屋敷の鍵が開いていただけなら戸締まりを忘れたか、はたまた誰かのいたずらかで済む問題。
But those pranks escalate until she starts killing for real.
それが夜な夜な屋敷を魔女が徘徊しているという噂が魔女の存在を少しずつ形作っていく。夜の屋敷でおかしなことが起これば、それは全て魔女の仕業とみなされる環境の成立。なるほど。そういう論法がまかり通るまでに至ったなら、それはもはや夜の屋敷には魔女がいるのと同然を意味するわ。
After the Beatos finished their mischief of unlocking and opening the window, they enjoyed the coolness of the wind and the brightness of the moon, then became gold butterflies and disappeared into the darkness. There was no way of knowing whether the window they had opened had actually been opened by them. The servants might have forgotten to lock it up, or one of the family might have opened it after the servants had locked up and forgotten to shut it again. Or maybe someone had played a prank. In the same way that none of those possibilities could be denied, it was also impossible to deny the possibility that a witch really had opened a window to enjoy the night breeze. The night breeze.
観測者なき結果は無限の過程を持ちうる。それをたった一つの可能性でしか捉えられない人間には何も想像することができない。しかし魔女の可能性を信じられる者には魔女のいたずらを想像することができる。その時、今我らが見たベアトリーチェたちのいたずらの光景は事実としてかけらに刻まれる。魔法の原点の一つだわ。家庭の虚飾。
With just a little magic, even a mass-produced stuffed animal can be reborn as a wonderful, unique stuffed animal with a mother's love. Oh no! Wasn't there a commentator who said, oh god. Oh no! Rosa! Rosa, no. Saktar was mass-produced. Oh no. If you doubt it, it'll be burned by the anti-magic toxin. If you believe it, that magic will become the truth.
魔法のすべてが悪いわけじゃない。マリアお姉ちゃんの言う通りなのよ。いい魔法だってある。
邪悪なる魔法を退ける力も人の子には必要だろう。しかし愛ある魔法を焼いて汚さぬこともまた人の世の愛なのだ。
No.
許せるのはいい魔法だけよ。それ以外は全て否定して焼き尽くすに限るわ。
人の子らしい答えだ。
話を戻すわ。ここまででわかることはやはり六軒島の夜の支配者と呼ばれた亡霊ベアトリーチェは存在しないということだわ。夜の屋敷で起こる不可解な現象の総称に過ぎない。すなわちベアトリーチェとは人物名ではなく現象名に過ぎないのよ。
Is Ange gonna use the blue truth? If anything bizarre happens, it all becomes the work of the Golden Witch. Yet that environment in which a witch could exist is what Beatrice is.
それが累積して1986年に至る。これこそが真犯人が被っているベールなのよ。そしてそれを被っているのは紛れもなく人間の誰かだわ。
この魔女たちの過去物語の時点ではそうも断言できよう。しかしその論法だけで1986年も戦い抜けるとは思えぬぞ。
そんなの誰かが戸締まりを忘れたに決まってるじゃないですか。
I need to.
それを言われるとその
バカバカしい。そんなの誰かが戸締まりを忘れたに決まってるじゃないですか。
でも一度や二度のことじゃなかったんです。
Erika's denying it completely, I guess.
それはつまりあなたが一度や二度どころじゃないくらいに何度も戸締まりの確認を忘れる、ドジで間抜けでアンポンタンな使用人ってことじゃないんですか。
シャノンだけじゃないよ。他の使用人の時にもいつも同じ窓が開いていたんだよ。
ジョージ。
私も母さんに夜に廊下の窓を開けっぱなしにしたことはないかって聞かれて、そんなのやってないのになんだか怒られたぜ。チュッ。
ベアトリーチェもきっとお月見がしたかったんだね。
何度も同じ窓でそういうことがあると薄気味悪いよな。それに厨房の料理道具が積み上がってて不気味な魔法陣だかの落書きがあったってのはもっとヤバいだろ。
It was you who set it up, right, Shannon?
血みたいなもので不気味な魔法陣が書かれていたって話で、それ以来厨房の見回りも怖がられていて。
その厨房の不気味な魔法陣事件、目撃者は誰ですか？
私じゃないです。私はその多分辞めちゃった使用人の子に教えてもらったはずです。
A servant kid who quit.
その日は私の勤務日じゃなかったし。
つまりはそういうことです。心霊スポットに尾ひれがつくように、あなたたち使用人も夜の屋敷の階段を少し面白がったりはしていませんでしたか？あなたがそうして魔女が存在するかのように語り、それを伝染させているように。
つまりベアトリーチェの仕業ということになってる不気味な出来事は全て何かの偶然か事故、あるいは面白がって誰かが捏造した根も葉もない噂話と、そう言いたいわけか。
そういうことです。ベアトリーチェなんて存在するわけがないじゃないですか。
ベアトリーチェはいる。
バトラさんはよくご理解されているようですね。そういう名の人間、あるいはそう自称して何かを行った 特定または不特定多数の人間は存在するでしょうね。
Maria's just depressed.
しかし私たちが期待して妄想するような黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェなんていう存在は全くにもってありえません。
Oh no.
ベアトリーチェはいる。会ったことある。
へえ、その話を詳しく教えてはもらえませんか？
Oh no.
あ
Oh
なたはベア
no.
トリーチェに会った？そして魔法を見せてもらったとでも言うんですか？
いつも会ってる。
Oh god, that face. Oh
よっけん
no.
島に来るたびに会ってるもん。そしていつも楽しい魔法を見せてくれるの。
The 90 existence of the witch would always have the immediate effect of infuriating Maria. However, Erika, who didn't know this trick to avoiding Maria's fury, plunged into it head on. But no matter how Maria tried to solve the idea of Beatrice's existence, she stood no chance of defeating the ruthlessly intelligent Erika in an argument. George and Jessica hurriedly to try to calm Maria down. But there could be no quelling her anger at this point. I'm sorry, Maria, but you're no match for Erika's insanity. I'm sorry.
ぐっと魔法を使って見せたんですね。それがどんな魔法か具体的に教えていただけますか？
いつも魔法でお菓子をプレゼントしてくれる。ベアとは魔法でお菓子を生み出すことができる。
ポケットから出しただけじゃないんですか？
Oh my god, that face!
違うもん。魔法だもん。すごいんだよ。空っぽのカップの中からいっぱいのキャンディーが湧き出したんだ
へえ、そりゃすげえ魔法だな。
そうだね。確かにそれは魔法だ。
もん。そうだよ、魔法だよ。
George is done with it.
本当に空っぽだったもん。ちゃんと中を確認したもん。
George is completely done with this shit.
はあ？中を確認したもんって何の話です？
エリカさんもよせって子供の話じゃねえかよ。
I can do this all day.
それよりエリカ様、紅茶のおかわりでもいかがで？
Oh.
ノーサンキューです。
Oh god.
今大変知的な話をしています。
A seriously intellectual discussion.
外野は
Sure.
黙っているように。
Outsiders skin. What the hell?
もっと具体的に教えてください。マリアさん、カップの中をちゃんと確認したとはどういう意味ですか？幸いここに今ひっくり返って中身が空っぽになったばっかりの紅茶のカップがありますし、どうぞこれでその時の状況を再現してくださいませんか？さあお願いします。さあ。
After holding the cup of black tea, which was just overturned and was still dripping upside down over the table, Erika slammed it down hard and slid it over to Maria. So you pushed Shannon down and picked the cup, and then, oh no. Erika's eyes glowed repulsively, like those of a snake about to snap up a frog. Those eyes were ice cold and had a menace in them that made one want to avert their gaze. On the other hand, Maria was glaring furiously, her whole body shaking uncontrollably in the greatest expression of anger that a human can manage. The look on her face was frightening, not at all what you'd expect from a 9-year-old girl.
お二人ともおやめください。
Ooh.
ベアトリーチェはね、こうやって空っぽのカップをね、テーブルの上に逆さに伏せておいたの。
はい、それでそのまま開いたら飴玉が溢れ出してきたわけですか。それはすごい。それなら魔法ですよね。それならば。
Oh, her voice. Ballard and the others tried to go in between the two and calm them down, but it was no use. They violently pushed aside the others and glaring at each other from up close, that their foreheads banged together. they repeatedly slammed the upside-down cup on the table. The sound of their foreheads banging together and the cup being slapped down shattered the barrier between reality and illusion. Oh. What? Why are we here? Why is she... Oh my... What is happening?
再構築してもらいましょうか。マリアージュ・ソルシエル創立者にして原初の魔女のマリア。
What was that?
エリカ卿、取るに足らぬ相手です。
Hey Dlanor, what is happening here?
戦うまでもありません。
This opponent is not worth your time.
お黙りなさい、殺人球体関節人形。
Oh, that face.
さあ、この伏せたカップの中がどう飴玉で満たされたって言うんです。
カップをひっくり返したってキャンディーは出てこないよ。だって魔法を使わなきゃ出てこないもん。ベアとは魔女なんだもん。魔法を使うんだもん。
はいはい、魔法ですね。魔法を使ったんですね。どうやって魔法を？魔法のステッキを振るってカップを叩いたら飴玉が溢れ出した。
Oh, Erika's performance is just...
違いますよね。違いますよね。
ベアとは魔女だから魔法を使うの。魔法は呪文を唱えて奇跡を起こすの。キャンディーを生み出す魔法も呪文を唱えなきゃ使えない。
はいはい了解。グッドです。グッドグッド。呪文をどうぞ、魔法をどうぞ。さあさあ、どんな呪文を魔女は？
さあさあ、思い浮かべてごらんなさい。カップの中にキャンディーがいっぱい。そんな素敵なところを思い浮かべてごらんなさい。
はいはい了解。グッドです。グッドグッド。呪文をどうぞ、魔法をどうぞ。さあさあ、どんな呪文を魔女はどんな風に？
Oh man.
へえ、それで
ほら、カップの中にはキャンディーがいっぱい。
Maria, just... You're no match for Erika's insanity. I'm sorry. Maria grasped the overturned cup so tightly that it nearly cracked and slowly lifted it up. Then, from the inside, several cute candies poured out. Maria looked at Erika with a full smile as if to say, "That showed you?" Oh, this music.
これがベアトリーチェの魔法だと言うんですね。ドラノール！ブチヤレ！
Oh my god! What is happening? Oh no, Dlanor, don't! Oh my god! Maria, just run! Oh no!
ベアとの魔法は誰にも否定させない。だって魔法は魔法だもん。
What is happening? Over...
魔法なんてありえません。あなたがありもしない嘘話をしている可能性があります。
Ballard, I think you need to save Maria. I'm sorry to say, but I need you to intervene. Why are they going with blue truths now? Oh no.
復唱を要求です。これに応じぬ場合、ノックス第7条に違反です。
Oh no, they're using the Nox rules as well.
応じるよ。これは真実だよ。これは本当の話。
Oh my god, Maria used the red
テ
truth.
ーブルや
What?
カップに細工があって実は手品だったなんて、そんなオチはありませんものね。それは違反ですもんね。
What? How does Maria know the red truth though? I mean, I guess she watched. Did she ever use the red truth? I don't think so.
秘密の仕掛けと細工はノックス第3条に違反です。
Maybe I'm misremembering episode 4, maybe?
ただし、その伏線が示された時のみ、ノックス第8条により許されます。
Nox 3rd prohibits hidden doors and devices that had no clues pointing towards them. However, by presenting foreshadowing and clues that point towards the existence of said devices, Nox 8th allows them to be used.
そんな細工は何もない。ただのテーブルとカップだよ。だから手品じゃない魔法だよ。
了解です。ノックス第9条によりマリア教の魔法目撃は認められます。
そうですよね。第9条ならね、観測者はいついかなる時でも試験を語ることが許される。でなかったら女装した犯人の目撃を女を見たと表記したミステリーは全て失格ってことになりますから。
Oh, her voice.
いいんですよ。あなたが魔法を見たと主張しても。
Oh, her voice.
全ての真実は主張に過ぎない。だから私はあなたとは異なる真実を主張し、それを看破します。それが探偵の役目、醍醐味ですから。
Oh, her voice is so good.
カンパなんてできないよ。だってこれは魔法だもん。
その魔法は魔法ですから魔女にしか使えないわけですよね。
そうだよ。魔女にしか使えないもん。
では人間の私にも使えてしまったら魔法ではないということになりますね。
お前なんかに使えないよ。ベアトにしか魔法は使えないもん。
Oh, that face. Oh no. Oh no.
なら私がやってみせようじゃありませんか。この空のカップの中に飴玉を生み出してお見せします。
やれるならやってみてよ。無理無理、無駄無駄。人間にできるわけがない。
無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄。
なら
Did you guys watch
期待ご期待、こうご期待。
Did you guys watch JoJo Part 6, the trailer? Oh god, I'm so excited for that.
さあ、ここに空っぽのカップがありますよ。よろしいですか。よろしいですね。
I guess it's releasing this year. I guess in winter. I don't remember.
それをこうして
Or
テーブルに
fall. I don't
伏せ
know.
ます。無用の戦いと思われるなり。
Gertrude.
さあ、飴玉を生み出す呪文を唱えますよ。なんなら一緒に唱えますか。
Why are we here? Why just to suffer? Just to suffer.
さあさあ、思い浮かべてごらんなさい。
カップの中にキャンディーがいっぱい。そんな素敵なところを思い浮かべてごらんなさい。ストップ。マリアさん、どうしてあなたは呪文を唱えるときに目を閉じるのですか。魔法の奇跡をどうして目撃しないんです。人間は半魔法の毒まみれだからだよ。卑しい人間が見てたら魔法の奇跡がかき消されちゃう。だから卑しい人間が魔法を使うときには目を閉じなきゃいけない決まりなの。なるほどなるほど。人間の魔法に対するお作法、了解しました。つまりあなたは魔法の瞬間を目撃したことは一度たりともない、そういうことですね。さあ、出来上がりです。どうぞカップを開けてみてください。私がキャンディーを生み出す魔法を使いましたから。魔女をバカにするお前なんかにキャンディーの魔法が使えるわけない。
Oh, Maria, don't lift it up. Don't.
ではもしもうまくいってましたらお慰み。
After glaring at Erika with the utmost of malice, Maria slowly stretched her hand out towards the overturned cup. Don't. There was no way that Erika, someone who had made fun of witches like this, could ever use magic. There was no way there'd be candy there.
カップの中はどうです？
And there lay a single candy with a cute wrapper.
ね。
Ooh.
これが魔法ね。
Erika smiled gently. Oh no! A look of disbelieving shock rose to Maria's eyes. What is this happy music? Along with envy for this person who could use the same magic as Beato.
エリカも魔法が使えるの？
ね、魔法でしょ？これが。ってことはつまり。
Erika smiled pleasantly. She and Maria had finally reached a deep understanding. Oh my god! Oh my god! Her voice. Ah.
これがまず探偵としての青き真実です。そして重ねて真実の魔女としてくれてやります。
Oh God.
あんたの言う飴玉の魔法はただの手品。ベアトリーチェとかいうエセ魔女が魔法と称して見せた単なる手品。つうかあんたこの程度の手品で騙されるわけで、
oh.
あんたの主観が語る魔法なんてね全く信用できやしない。
Oh God, her voice is...
あんたが魔法だと思い込んでるものは全てあなたが種に気づかないだけの手品に過ぎません。魔法なんてあるわけない。存在するわけない。
Oh man. That's where you need to save her. Oh, this is getting... That face.
このカップにキャンディーを入れたのはエリカの手品かもしれないけど、だからといってベアトの魔法も手品だったことの証明にはならないよ。うりゃー。
Oh my god. You have been missing since episode 4. Oh, Saktaru returns.
ならば同時に魔法以外では不可能だったことの証明にもなりませんね。
Oh, that face.
この腐れぬいぐるみが。金家謹んで申し上げ立てまつる。
無用の勝負。これまでと知りたまえ。
Oh, Cornelia. Oh.
この紙切れどもが。
How did we arrive here? What happened?
いいところで邪魔を。
これで十分です。カップの中にキャンディーを表す魔法については、マリア教に手品であっても魔法だと誤解する可能性があることが示されました。よって魔法であるとの主張は却下されます。
でもマリアの時は本当に魔法だったかもしれないよ。
So Saktaru can use the blue truth as well.
手品が存在することが魔法を否定することにはならない。
I guess everyone just throws around the blue and red now. It's a common thing now.
エリカ教、お見事です。見事、マリア教の魔女幻想を打ち破りました。
Even Erika used the blue truth in the real world's last episode, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Everyone uses it now. An illusion of the witch occurs when someone tries to force the acknowledgement of magic by claiming that a thing would be impossible without it. It's how witches launch an attack. If someone's able to successfully argue back and show that it would be possible without magic, the illusion of the witch is defeated and the witch must retreat. So now blue and red are used like all the time, and now there's the golden truth that was only used once. Magic Maria claimed to have seen could be a trick, so it was unqualified to be acknowledged as magic. However, it was only the result of this battle. It was still too early to bring the fight into the domain of denying Beatrice, the witch, and the magic that Maria believed in. However, battles always end instantly when your opponent surrenders. Erika had wanted to hit Maria with everything at once, defiling the witch and magic she believed in, and crushing it without a fragment of compassion.
あと一歩で波が引いた後のまっさらな砂浜みたいな無垢なハートをズタズタに引き裂いてやれたのに残念です。今日が冷めました。これで満足？
Did she hit? Did Dlanor hit her? Erika grumpily punched Dlanor's arm that had been restraining her. Oh. However, that cold hard marble-like arm just made Erika's hand hurt. Oh.
外交官特権。この勝負はもうおしまい。
近景、外交官特権、了承する者なり。
意図大人げない戦いと知りたまう者なり。
何か言いました？
No.
何も。引き上げましょう。マリア教など、所詮はエリカ教の敵ではありません。
God, thankfully Dlanor didn't kill Maria. Oh, that would be bad.
この程度の雑魚、見逃したとて問題はありますまい。
そうですね。子供の夢を引き裂くなんて。 私も随分と大人げないことしちゃったものです。本当にごめんなさい。私にしてはエレガントじゃなかったことをお詫びします。行きましょう。
Erika and the others turned their backs on Maria, who was still crouching down limply. However, as detectives and famous mysteries had always done in the past, Erika clapped her hands, stopped and turned around.
そうそう。
Oh.
いかがです？ただカップが伏せてあるだけで、フルドエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。いかがです？皆様方。
Slow, the slowest clap possible for Erika. Erika's merciless words gouged themselves into Maria's heart once more. Erika left, leaving an evil laugh behind her. After bowing to Maria and Saktaro, Dlanor left too. Gertrude and Cornelia followed suit. After that, only Maria and Saktaro were left in the lonely Golden Lands. Oh, this was harsh. Eternity. Shouldn't I don't know how to say this, but shouldn't Maria be more how do you say this? Shouldn't she be looking at Ange, the older one, as a role model now, since Ange beat Beatrice in episode 4 in resurrecting Saktaro?
魔法だよ。ベアとは魔法でマリアにキャンディーをくれたんだよ。疑わなくていいんだよ。ウリュウ、ベアとを信じてあげて。魔法は信じなくちゃ実らないってマリアは知ってるよ。
Surrounded by an ice-cold drizzle that had started falling at some point, Maria cried quietly. Trying to at least protect her from the rain, Sakutaro used his large sleeves to cover Maria's head and stayed there by her side.
さあ行こうマリア。上の部屋で一緒にトランプでもしよう。
エリカさん、僕は今のやりとりはあまり大人として尊敬できないね。
Oh.
どうもすみません。
She's not here to make any friends.
私もまだ子供なもので。
After seeing that wonderful candy magic brutally insulted by Erika, Maria had been crying non-stop.
食後のクイズ大会の時から感じてたが、お前、性格悪すぎだぜ。
Oh, Ballard.
楽しいか？
You don't know the half of it.
小さい子の夢、ずったずたに引き裂いて楽しいかよ。
バトラ様もおやめください。どうか私に免じて、この場はこれ以上はお控えください。
Wait. Please stop, Ballard. Please stop for my sake. For my sake. I am a bit.
お願いいたします。
Shannon had been looking flustered, bowed her head deeply, and implored Ballard to stop. This is not... George, who didn't want Shannon pressured, fell in line.
行こう。また今年も僕たちはいとこ部屋で過ごそうよ。テレビを見たり、トランプをしたりして遊ぼう。
エリカさんの部屋用意があるそうだから、シャノン案内してあげて。
まだ結構です。私はもう少しここでのんびりすることにします。
To put your seals again, I'm sure.
余韻を楽しみたいので。
何の余韻だよ。
Ballard and the others could no longer hide their irritation. They had no obligation to entertain their uninvited guests any further than this. Erika herself understood perfectly well that no place would welcome a detective. Ballard and the others wanted to leave, and Erika wanted to stay. Neither had any desire to stop the other. Jessica urged Maria, who was still crying, to come along. Then Maria stopped and spun around.
何か?
Don't, Maria, stop. Don't. Erika is just a whole different beast. I'm sorry. She's just so insane. You don't win against this. You don't win against her.
たまにいるんだよ。魔法を信じない毒素の塊みたいな人間が。私のクラスにもお前みたいな男子がいくらでもいるよ。魔女も魔法も奇跡も幸せも何も信じない。そんな程度の奴らの毒素に焼かれて灰になっちゃうようじゃ魔女になんかはなれないね。
The best action you can make against Erika is just to ignore her completely. Just ignore her presence, never talk to her, don't even look at her. Just complete ignore. She's just too insane to deal with. I'm
マリ
sorry.
アはこう見えてもベアトリーチェの弟子。原初の魔女見習いなんだから。
Maria, who had been crying quietly a second ago, seemed to have been transformed into an entirely different person. She laughed, no, cackled eerily. Battler's group stiffened up at the sudden change, but Erika was watching calmly. Then she smiled and gave a small nod in response.
相性は悪くないです。
Good.
おやすみなさい。ミスマリア、次はもっと手応えのあるゲームで戦いましょう。
そうだね。そうしようね。
マリアもよせって。行こう行こ
シャノンちゃんもどう？よかったら一緒にトランプ。
ほんの一戦でもいいから付き合ってくれよ。厄払いになるぜ。
え？ああ。じゃあちょっとだけ。
The love triangle is strong. Shannon couldn't remain in the suffocating lounge any longer either. In part apologetic and in part trying to escape, she followed after Battler's group. After that, Erika was the only one left in the lounge. Still wearing that thin smile, she tapped a glass with her finger. It was a light chink, a surprisingly boring sound. Even so, Erika wore a thin smile, as though pleased.
お待たせしました。お風呂に入っておりまして。おや、皆様方は？
入れ替わりですね。ついさっき2階へ上がりました。あなたを呼んだのは私です。何でも、悪事島の話や森の魔女の話などにも詳しいとか。
ええ、まあ。たわいもない話ですが。
たわいなくて大いに結構です。湯上がりに一杯いかがで？私もたまにはサービスくらいしますので。
Erika stood up, opened the refrigerator behind the counter, and put ice into the ice pail. Oh. Erika, you're just... Oh, I don't know how to describe you anymore. Insane doesn't cover it. Oh, I don't know.
Erika-chan ka.
Let's rate the characters who appeared in this new character, Beatrice. A mysterious witch who existed even before the rules. She has the same name as Beato, but she has not given the purpose of devoting herself to Battler, a mere shadow of a witch, sealed away by Kinzo. She spends her days pulling small pranks and clearing the anti-magic toxin for the sake of her resurrection. How many things in common with the evil spirits of Akuji Kijima? Such as the fear of spider webs. She was the one who gave Shannon the golden butterfly brooch. Is that a memento from her mother? Oh god. So I guess she's like I don't know how to say. She's the spirit that left the second Beatrice when she died on the cliffs. Is that what I'm getting at? And this one, the innocent one, is Shannon trying to learn about things after Battler left. Then she gets the brooch from maybe Kinzo. And then she learns about her mother maybe. And that's what's this supposed to represent, her learning about her mother, older sister. The same thing, because oh god. And Battler is a shoo-in for Kinzo in this game, I guess. He's the Kinzo character for this game. Erika, the Witch of Truth temporarily. She is also a detective and calls herself an intellectual. Participates in Battler's game as the human side player. She possesses numerous skills that qualify her to call herself a detective, and these can even be elevated to the level of red truth when acknowledged by her master, Baron Castell. Whether she wins or loses, this will be the last game, and there will be no further use for her. Wait. No. I like her. Don't. Erika is just a joy whenever she's on screen, so she's steadily advancing towards the tippity top of characters. I need to see what happens with the wedding and whatever, and I guess it'll be towards the end of this chapter, maybe this episode. I don't know. There's also the person locked up in the room, that horror story there, locked up in the room. I don't know who it is. It's either... I don't know. Maybe it's Rosa or Rodolphe when they were younger. Could be. Could be a flashback to Battler's past, or maybe Shannon's past on the islands. It's either Rodolphe, Rosa, Shannon, Cannon, and Battler. One of these. I guess it's in the past, not in the present. So I guess this is related to a mystery. I don't know I don't know what else to say. Virgilia happened to be passing by and inviting Beatrice to Ange's side with with Rin here and Ange. I guess for now these two are just commentating over the game, so that's quite interesting as a reactionist type of story, I guess, with them commentating over everything. That's nice. I guess this is it for now. Thanks for watching.